Hjustone prieš 10 metį duris atvėrusi Toyota Center arena šį sezoną tapo antraisiais namais Donatui Motiejūnui bei kitiems Rockets komandos krepšininkams. Pagrindiniai Hjustono sporto rūmai mažai kuo skiriasi nuo didžiausios Lietuvoje Kauno Žalgirio arenos. Rockets klubo tvirtovė talpino 18,5 tūkstančio žiūrovų, o joje yra įrengtos 2 krepšinio aikštelės. Pagrindinėje jų Rockets klubas žaidžia NBA namų rungtynes, o treniruočių aikštėje vyksta sirgaliams nematomas, sunkiausias darbas.
This is our practice facility, it's our practice court. It's where the team practices every day. We typically would practice here throughout the season. We usually have about 90-minute workouts. The whole team will come out here with the coaches and we'll spend at least about an hour and a half or so working on different parts of their technique. Doing game planning, doing video review with their coaches. So it's really an opportunity for our players. This is where they spend most of their time here when they're at Toyota Center. We do most of our shoot-arounds in the morning of a game. We would do downstairs on the main floor, but the majority of the practice time is done here on the Toyota Center practice court.
Po krepšinio treniruočių krepšininkai persikelia į erdvę treniruoklių salę, kur tęsia darbą su fizinio pasirengimo treneriais, atlieka įvairius testus bei aptaria pasirengimą rungtynėms.
So this is the Rockets locker room. The majority of all the players will get ready here for the game. This area is typically opened for the media to come on a game day from 90 minutes before the game until 45 minutes before the game starts. Once 45-minute mark hits, we close the room down. And it's here for them to have meetings with the coaches, pre-game meeting, which leads into them going on the floor afterwards and doing their warm-ups. Once the game is over, the players come down here. Coach will address them after the game. Usually there's about a 10 to 15-minute cooling down period. Once coach goes out and talks to the media in the press conference room, we will allow once he's done, we'll allow the media in here. And this is where the players will be available to the media following home games.
Donatas Motiejūnas įsikūręs tarp 2 Rockets komandos legionierių – turko Omero Ašiko ir argentiniečio Carloso Delfino. Tuo tarpu ekipos žvaigždė Jeremy Linas ir Jamesas Hardenas sėdi skirtingose drabužinės kampuose. Tačiau tam yra priežastis.
One of the things that we do try to do, really for the players, more so than anything else, is give them a little bit of space between the stars. So James Harden and Jeremy Lin ideally should not be right next to each other, because then you have a very large group of people after the games that come in here to talk to them, and there's no room for anyone to work. So we try to do it to where at least some of the stars are a little further apart, and it allows for, the rest of the players to have a little bit of space to do what they need to do.
Kiekvienas Rockets ekipos krepšininkas turi jam skirtą spintelę, kurioje gali laikyti asmeninius daiktus. Dažniausiai žaidėjai čia laiko tik tai, ko reikia rungtynėms bei treniruotėms. Tačiau kai kurie spintelėje saugo draugų bei artimųjų nuotraukas.
No guns. No, we haven't had that issue and hopefully never will. So that's not something we've had any issues with in the past. He is on a D-League assignment, so he's not with us right now. He's actually in Rio Grande Valley, our D-League affiliate. So when players aren't here, we have a couple of other young players that had been in D-League but are now back. So their lockers are back to being full. But if we brought a couple of our other younger players down, then theirs would be empty as well.
So that was full empty.
At some point, yeah, it's been empty before when he's gone down. Although he's been up here for a while now, so he's been able to stick around.
Į treniruotes bei rungtynės atėjusiems Rockets krepšininkams nereikia niekuo rūpintis. Kiekvieną dieną jų laukia švarūs bei kvepiantys marškinėliai, kuriais rūpinasi vienas klubo darbuotojų.
It's just a laundry facility where we do not only our own team's laundry, but if the visiting team is here, they sometimes will ask our equipment manager to do their laundry, and we'll do the same when we're on the road. So sometimes we'll actually be doing the laundry of the opposing team as well.
Į NBA rungtynės išvykose Rockets klubas skrenda užsakomaisiais reisais. Komanda gali naudoti specialiai jam skirtų prabangiai įrengtų lėktuvu, kuris pritaikytas aukštaūgiams krepšininkams.
So the team uses a charter, which is an airplane that we have set up for us. It's available to us for every game. It's always the same plane. It's specially modified, so the seats are a lot larger than your typical airline seats. Most of the seats, I would say the easiest way to explain it is that almost every seat in the plane is like a first-class seat. So oversized chairs, a lot of extra space for the players. There's an area in the back where there's a couple of tables for the players, so if they want to eat or watch video, they can do that with the tabletop. We also have something in the front for the coaches that also is like that. It's a tabletop that they can use and face each other if they'd like to use that.
Prieš rungtynes ir treniruotės Rockets krepšininkai taip pat užsuka į arenoje esantį medicinos centrą, kur komandos darbuotojai juos suteipuoja. Populiariausi – specialiai čiurnų teipavimui skirti stalai.
And this is really where all the treatment happens. So any player that gets injured at any point during practice or a game would come back in here to get treated by either our training staff or our medical staff. If it happens to be a game, we have our doctors that are here during games to treat them.
Rockets ekipos rungtynės stebinti žiūrovai gali rinktis įvairiausių kategorijų bilietus. Pigiausi jų priklausomai nuo varžovo kainuoja $15–50 JAV, o brangiausių kainos siekia $1000. Tokios sumos nepagailėjęs ir galiai sėdi pirmosiose eilėse. Gali naudotis tik jiems skirtų barų bei specialiai ypatingiems ir galiams skirtoje zonoje pažaisti biliardą. Tiesa, tokias vietas, į kurių kainą įeina ir specialiai uždara ložė, su prabangiais baldais bei virtuvėle, dažniausiai užsisako įmonės. Bene įspūdingiausias Toyota Center arenos akcentas – milžiniška kone krepšinio aikštelės dydžio švieslentė. Prieš šį sezoną jos įsigijimui buvo nepagailėta net $10 milijonų JAV. Todėl dabar Rockets klubas didžiuojasi moderniausiu ir didžiausiu uždarų arenų ekranu visoje JAV.
So it's sort of cutting edge. It was a great addition so that really any fan in the arena has an opportunity to see the game up close for the first time. So if you're up in one of the upper bowl seats and you're trying to look at the action and maybe you didn't get a good shot of what happened just play before, you can see it on the big screen.
Be Rockets ekipos Toyota Center arenoje rungtyniauja ir Houstono ledo ritulio klubas. Taip pat rengiama daugybė koncertų. Skaičiuojama, kad per metus arenoje įvyksta beveik 200 renginių, kurių didžiąją dalį sudaro NBA rungtynės.
Well, there you have it. You've seen all the ins and outs of Toyota Center, everything from the training room to the practice floor to the locker room, and now the bowl and the floor where Donatas Motiejunas plays. So we'd like to invite everybody out in Lithuania. Come on out to the Toyota Center. Get your airplane tickets. Come on down to Houston. We'd love to have you here. I know Donatas is a young man that we're looking forward to some great things from him. He's going to have a great career here as a Rocket as he's sort of getting himself ready for the next stage of his career. He'd love to have some support from his Lithuanian brothers and sisters. So come on down to Houston. We'll be happy to show you this in person.
Vytautas Mikaitis, Rokas Buračas, specialiai tinklalapiui Basket News LT iš Houstono.